A swinging good morning to you guys. All right, it's that time to get the service started. Will you guys stand and sing with us? Come on in. Come on, here we go. Standing outside the door of love and mercy, you wonder if there's a place there for you. You know there's peace inside, and still you're searching for someone who understands the pain you've been through. Where the Father waits with open arms, He's calling out your name. Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in, come on in. You'll find a place of rest and illumination where God within you helps you to light your way. He knows the peace you need and the hurt you're feeling. He longs to hold you and to wipe your tears away. Where the doors are locked, the lights are on. What are you waiting for? Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in. Where there's room enough in this home of love for someone just like you. Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in. Unity of Tampa, come on in, yeah. All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning, thank you. Thank you for standing and singing it with us.
Good morning. So first of all, next week is trunk or treat, so be prepared. If you would like to have your car in trunk or treat, please come over to Youth Ed and just let me know. And if you decide next week that you want your car in trunk or treat, that is fine as well. Just let me know. Kids, definitely come in costumes next week. I will also be in costume. So, yeah. So yeah, it should be fun. Today we're going to be watching a Greta Thunberg speech. And if you guys don't know who that is, she is a climate change activist. She's 16 years old, really, really amazing. And we're just going to be talking about some things we can do for the earth. So, my mission statement. Organizations often have mission statements that keep everyone pointed in the direction of a common purpose and goal. A good mission statement is short, just a few sentences, and easily remembered. I, too, can write my own personal mission statement that keeps me moving towards my goals. To begin, I jot some ideas. I ask myself, what do I want to share with my world? Maybe it's expressing my thoughts as a writer, being a good listener, excelling in a sport, or sharing my talents through music. Examples of mission statements are, I dedicate myself to inspiring others by aiming for excellence as a figure skater. Or, I am a student who is committed to doing my best. Or, I devote my life to expressing the love and light of God to others. My mission statement can be specific or general. I can change it any time my goals change. I keep it where I can see it as a reminder of who I am and what is important to me. I care about Mother Earth. This planet is my only home. I take good care of the Earth's resources.
Thank you, Piper. All right, we'll sing the kids out. Oh, drum roll? Is that what we need now?
as I mentioned last week, next week, Piper and Melanie will be leaving us, and they have been completely helpful in this big year of ours. But they have big plans for themselves, and we're excited for them, but we're very grateful for all they've done. And as I mentioned last week, Heather Schultz is going to be our new director, and she comes in with Unity experience and 6 years as a Unity teacher. So I think she'll help us make the next transition. But we have a special gift that I'm going to let Heather present today. Here, you can have the mic if you want.
I have a microphone. We love you guys. The kids love you guys. You've been amazing. And so the kids made something for you. So that's their fingerprints. It says, thank you. You planted the seeds of our spiritual growth. So, thank you.
So are you going to lead the church in the blessing for them?
Yes, thank you. I came from my other job just a minute ago, so I'm still all right. So we all hold our hands up, and we're going to do it the way that the YOUers do it, which is a little extra beyond what some people know.
Yes.
So Piper and Mel, we love you. We bless
you.
We behold the Christ in you. We love you. We love you. We really, really love you. Mwah.
Yay!
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Thank
Melody,
you.
Piper, thank you guys so much. I am walking in the light, in the light, in the light. I am walking in the light of God. In the light, 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 in the light of God.
All right. Good morning again. Welcome to Unity of Tampa. My name is Lewis Key, and I'm the platform assistant for today. First of all, do we have any new visitors here today
Yes.
who've never been here before? Yes, we do. Great. We have a lot.
And in the back.
Excellent. Thank you for coming. You're being given a gift right now, and when you leave, if you'll stop by the back door back there, Dave has another gift for you also, so you can have something to wear home. Announcements. Okay, we're going to go. We got a lot of announcements, so I'm going to kind of go through these pretty quick. But you can read all the announcements, obviously, in the bulletin here if you're here. If you're not here, your email newsletter has them. The website has them. The Facebook page has them. And if you would now please silence your cell phones, make sure that they don't go off while we're having this session. Okay, sleeping mats for the homeless is going on again the fourth Sunday, and I'm always here the fourth Sunday, so I always get to talk about this. But we're going to crochet plastic shopping bags. There will be training on this, so you will know exactly what to do before you get started. So this is right after the service over in the fellowship hall in the back, I believe. This Saturday, October 29th, from 2 to 5 o'clock. Is that right? We don't need any help from the backstage crew over there.
No, this is the vision board workshop. Yeah, it's all right.
This is a vision board, and Miss Julie Baum is going to be conducting this, an afternoon of creating a vision, setting intentions, and taking action. And if you can't, there's a phone number to RSVP, please, at 340-3407. This will be on the website, I believe. It is on the website, so, and the Facebook page. So you can find the phone number on there so you can call and RSVP to her. But don't forget this Saturday, the 29th, from 2 to 5 o'clock. And then that Saturday morning from 10 a.m. to noon is the Soul Sisters group with Gilda Suarez, which is a women's support group. So you can go to that in the morning, go out and get lunch, come back from 2 to 5, and just spend the whole day here and having a great time and learn a lot. Next Sunday, we just talked about this, the trunk or treat, Sunday, October 30th. So to decorate your trunk and treat the kids with Halloween candy. So we did this last year, and we'll be doing that again. all of you that, especially if you have SUVs, you can open up the back of your SUV and have a lot of candy in there, stuff that's sugar to get the kids going nuts and crazy. So punishment for the parents. And the membership class, for those of you that want to become voting members, that'll be Sunday, November 6th from 12:15 to 2:15 for 2 hours. Jeffrey and Nancy, I believe, will both be doing that. And if you are already a member and you just want to refresh your knowledge, then that would be another opportunity to go do that as well. So again, Sunday, November 6th. And then Peter Cater, again, of those of you that were here the last time he came, he's an excellent pianist, and he'll be right there again, and hopefully we'll get to lay down under the piano again. The tickets, this is December 2nd. The tickets are going to be online this week on the website, and the email newsletter will also have them on there. So you can buy them in advance for $35. If you wait and come to the door, it's $40, but we need to have a count for how many people are coming. So preferably, please, a lot of you come and get them online so we have an idea how many people are going to be here as well. And if you've never seen him play, trust me, it's well worth it. It's worth a lot more than $35 to hear this guy play. Yes, and we actually, I just bought another CD. He came out recently. I got on his email newsletter when we were here last, and it is fantastic.
An absolute world-class musician, and his show is really interesting too. He gives a lot of insight into the music. He kind of keeps it loose and will kind of choose a song and perform something just based on what people's expressions are like out in the room. And he talks a lot about his process with kind of even improvising around with his music a little bit. So it's always a unique experience for sure.
It is.
Right, true.
Oh, he shares proceeds, so we can raise some money by showing up as well. That's even better, even more of a reason to show up. It is. It doesn't say, but it'll be evening. Usually, probably 7 p.m., but it'll be obviously the evening, and that is a Friday night, I believe, December 2nd, yes. So that's date night, Friday night for all of you. Next Sunday, October 30th, we have a guest musician, Charlie Thwett, is going to be here. We had a question as to how to pronounce his name, so that's what I'm going with right now. Charlie Thwett will be here, and he'll be playing along with the band. And then also next Sunday we have a guest speaker, Reverend Virginia Walsh, who a lot of you have heard before. We've heard her, and we'll look forward to having her here. And then Snack Angels, don't forget when we get done today, go over to Fellowship Hall. We have food over there, so eat, drink, and be merry. And since my wife is named Mary, she will be over there also. And also, we need angels, so don't forget, we need to keep this going as far as having food over there. So any of you that would like to volunteer, please do that with Vivian, and she'll coordinate what to bring so we don't all bring the same thing, which is cakes, and more cakes, but that's probably the most wanted thing out there. And now birthdays. And does anybody have a birthday? Is it this week or last week? This week. Anybody have a birthday coming up this week? No. We have one Barbara Gonzalez does, but she's not here, obviously, so hopefully she'll see us online here. That is October 28th, which would be Friday. Yes. All right. So that is it. Are we going to sing a happy birthday to her anyway?
Shall we sing
Let's
to Barbara?
send to Barbara.
Let's do it. There could be others in Facebook land, so we're
That's
going to
right.
sing to any of these birthday babies this week.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God loves you. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, Louis.
Yes, we appreciate Louis, don't we? Thank you. All right, I know we have a lot of announcements, but we have a lot going on. We're a busy group. So hopefully you learned something when we share all this. All right, two things I just want to say. One, if you don't already have a vision board for your life, you really need one. So I really want to encourage you to come next Saturday and work with Julie. It changes your life to have a picture of what you want for your life and to be able to work toward that. Second thing I want to ask is Jeffrey and I are going to a 90th birthday party next Saturday night in Detroit, so we're not here next Sunday, which is why Reverend Virginia is filling in. I'm going to ask you to please make sure you come support Reverend Virginia and support our children, please, because the trunk or treat's a big deal for them. So I would really appreciate if I could count on all of you, and we have a guest musician, so it's a big deal. I want to thank our virtual audience. You are such great supporters, and we appreciate all of you, and big shout out to Lisa and Billy. I hope that the hurricane's past you now, and that all the children in the orphanage are safe at Rise. So we've been praying a lot for all of you. All right, how about we take a deep breath and say our affirmation. Busy morning. Are we ready? There's only one power and one presence in the universe and in my life, God the good omnipotent. Awesome. And today's daily word is prosperity. It says, with God as my source, I live abundantly. No matter how much I have in the bank, the kind of car I drive, or the house I live in, I know these things are mere manifestations of abundance. The source of all prosperity is God. I look beyond appearances to find a deeper meaning of prosperity. Meaningful work that I enjoy doing is part of my prosperity, not only because of what I earn, but because of the satisfaction I feel when I use my skills. My house becomes a home when filled with people I love and care for. My financial resources don't diminish, but multiply when I share them generously. As I look beyond the good things in my life to the love, the creative insight, and the limitless flow of divine ideas that brought them into manifestation, I discover true abundance. And from Proverbs 8:18, riches and honor are with me, enduring wealth and prosperity. I also want to thank Patrick Merck for being our board angel on duty today, and for the lovely flowers. Thank you, Patrick. And welcome back, Vivian and Michael. We have two welcome backs due today, so it's great to have you both back. All right, I'll leave it in your hands, Elliot.
All right, we're going to stand and sing this song one more time this week. Are you guys ready? What can make the lonely belong? What can make the weak feel strong? See where I'm going with this? What can save me from myself? What can turn my sickness into health? Sing out, only love. Sing out, only love. Change the world around, only love. Sing out, only love. Turn my life around. What can make the ignorant see? What can make the fettered free? What can raise me when I'm down? What can lift sing out, only love. Turn my life around. What can make the broken feel whole? What can give the anxious control? What can make my life abound? What can speak to me without a sound? Sing out, only love. Sing out, only love. You change the world around. Only love. Sing out, only love. Turn my life around. What can make the chain feel unbound? What can make the lost feel found? What can make my madness cease? What can give my worried soul release? Sing out, only love. Sing out, only love. You change the world around. Only love. Sing out, only love. Turn my life around. One more time. Only love. Sing out, only love. Change the world around. Only love. Sing out, only love. Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks for singing it with us.
To Michael for writing that song.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, how about that?
Thank you.
Jeffrey B., thank you for being on duty back there. David, thank you for all you do. And Duncan up there, and of course, our Reiki master. We bow to Bronwyn. Thank you. And I also want to thank our amazing band, of course. We have a special story for you today, thanks to Mary Key. This is a wonderful video. We're going to just share the video rather than me try to do it justice. So you'll love this. that awesome? You know, my favorite thing that they say in there is that it's a reminder that it's not just about getting children around, it's about giving them a chance to develop and to have that freedom. You know, how wonderful to have freedom when that may not be natural in your current state. I think what he's done is incredible. Thank you, Mary. Right. Yeah, I think it's amazing that they're 100% donation supported. Yeah, wonderful story and a wonderful mission. Absolutely. You know, I just want to know, Bobby, why is it you're still seeing unclearly? All right, let's get ready for meditation, Bobby, and his humor today. You know, Bobby, you see with your heart, right? So you should have seen everything twice as well.
I am at peace, I am at peace, I am one with the Spirit, I am calm, I am still, I am doing God's will, I am at peace, I am at peace, I am one with the Spirit, and I dwell in the presence of the Lord. I am loved, I am loved, I am one with the Spirit, I am calm, I am still, I am doing God's will. I am loved, I am loved, I am one with the Spirit, and I dwell in the presence of the Lord. I am home, I am home, I am one with the Spirit, I am calm, I am still, I am doing God's will. I am home, I am home, I am one with the Spirit, and I dwell in the presence of the Lord. And I dwell in the presence of the Lord.
So I invite you now to take a deep breath, maybe several deep cleansing breaths. And just allow yourself to let go of everything you walked in the door with. Trusting that you are right where you are supposed to be for this moment. No judgments. No preoccupation with your thoughts about what's to do later. Nothing but pure peace in the moment. And as you breathe in the divine light and fresh air, imagine as you blow it out, you're releasing all that has been stressing you out this week. Only good coming in. And as you continue to monitor your breath, and maintain a calm presence. Just listen to these words and allow what is right for you to enter into your heart. Today, as I seek to build healthy relationships with others, I choose to focus my thoughts on someone I love, a relative, a friend, perhaps a pet. I see their face in my mind's eye and can feel their presence as I do. And I observe the feelings I am experiencing whenever their face pops into my thoughts. I am co-creating my relationships with trust in divine guidance to help me bring my best to others every day. Through taking care of myself, I have the patience and the presence of mind to demonstrate the kindness and compassion necessary to develop and nurture healthy relationships. I see the good, and I see the God in everyone. And when I do, I behave in ways that allows my divine light to shine brightly. Being kind to myself makes it easy to be kind to others. With a more peaceful outlook for myself, I am less bothered by the small annoyances, and I am able to remain calm when hearing things that create an uneasiness within me. I share my loving nature with others and trust that the universe will continue to surround me with the light and love I share. I seek to learn from every experience and every relationship. And in doing so, my kindness helps create the kingdom of heaven on earth. I radiate this feeling of compassion out to the world now as I rest in the silence. It is in the stillness that God's voice can be heard. My inner wisdom and my compass guide me. I am a reflection of God's good, always. With my mind and heart centered, I return to this moment in time, recognizing that I am at peace. Thank you, Bobby. And good morning, Logan. I hope you recovered from your first Halloween gathering last night. So today we're talking about healthy relationships, building healthy relationships. I just want to start with a question. How many of us would admit to having had painful or difficult relationships with people somewhere along our journey? Okay, double hands maybe? Okay. So we've all had moments, right, in relationships where they've been challenging. But here's the question. How many of us are still carrying it around? Right. So here's what I want us to understand. That if we're going to have healthy relationships with others, we need to understand first what continues to cause our suffering, and second, how we can build healthy relationships so that we can bring out our best as we move forward in life. If you think about it, relationships and relationship issues occupy our minds all day long. It could be something as simple as this. What is she doing? Why is he acting that way? What was that look about? I wonder if I'll get the call. They never return my call. He's always too busy for me. I get so irritated with her. No one notices how hard I work. I wish I could just do my work and not be bothered by people. I'm better off alone. What's my neighbor doing now? Relationship issues, right? But regardless of what we've convinced ourselves to believe, none of us are better off without people. None of us. We weren't designed that way. But if we could better understand people and what it takes to build healthy relationships, we could actually enjoy life in a more meaningful way. You know, Brene Brown has a quote. She says, "I'm here to get it right, not to be right." I want you to think about that for a moment. I'm here to get it right, not to be right. Isn't that what all of us are doing? We're here to get it right. We don't have to be right in the process. But one of the challenges we face is our expectations of others. They are usually unrealistic. Our expectations of ourselves are unrealistic. If we're expecting other people to fulfill every gap and need in our life, or make our days better, or place our needs above their own, we're always going to be setting ourselves up for disappointment. People cannot live up to our expectations. They have to live up to their own expectations. And we have to be responsible for identifying what our needs are, praying about those, seeking ways that we can fulfill our own gaps, so we can actually open our eyes to other people and see the God in them and the good in them, instead of our incessant need to be disappointed in them. They didn't do this right. They didn't do that right. A key scripture in Hinduism is and I don't know if I ever say this right, but it's the Isha Upanishad. And it offers us some very helpful wisdom to improve our understanding of one another. And you know, I like to weave in other religious thoughts because it's important to understand we're all saying the same thing. We just say it in different ways. But there's something in there that I love. It says, those who see all creatures in themselves and themselves in all creatures know no fear. Those who see all creatures in themselves and themselves in all creatures know no grief. And it goes on to say, how can the multiplicity of life delude the one who sees its unity? From my perspective, what this message tells us is that when we can get to a place where we can see everyone in ourselves and ourselves in everyone, we will end our own suffering. I fully believe if we could heed the advice, we would also begin, excuse me, I have a runny nose today, we would also begin to create authentic relationships where trust is a natural expectation. Authentic relationships are the best kind, right? We get to be ourselves. And we know we're accepted just as we are. But we don't always do that with everybody else. We want everybody to take us for face value, but we don't necessarily create that space for others to do the same. And it's based on what we're carrying around. No one could ever meet our need if we are blocked inside. How many of us have begun relationships with an assumption that we can probably not fully trust this person, what they're saying, and what their intentions are? Be honest. How many of you have started a friendship with hesitation? Okay. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that we shouldn't assume that there are going to be times when people let us down, or maybe they aren't trustworthy. But what I am going to tell you is that if this is our approach to entering every relationship, our thoughts will only convince us that nobody is trustworthy. Nobody is trustworthy. We need to consider what type of world we are imagining for ourselves every day when everyone is untrustworthy. What does that world look like to us? The whole world's bad. Everybody's a disappointment. Nothing goes well for me. If that's our mindset, we're imagining a world where everybody feels that kind of dissonance and that disconnection. And the more we create greater separation, the worse the result will get. Sir John Templeton asks us to consider these questions for ourselves. Number one, what are some of the illusions that separate us from others? What are we making up in our heads to keep ourselves separate? How can we assist a global society in encouraging selflessness and noble purpose? And the third question is, are we serving as useful tools in the hands of unlimited love? Sir John explains that we're naturally going to be attracted to people, some people more than others, and may want to call those people our friends. But he said the greater perspective that we need to hold is learning to see people through the eyes of all people being our brothers and sisters, no matter where we are. If we could see each other in this way, then we would truly understand the circle of love, which Jay Shetty talks about in his book. He tells this great story about a conversation he has with a monk in the ashram that he is staying in. And he was upset one day, and he approaches the teacher saying this: I feel like I'm giving out a lot of love since I arrived here, but I don't feel like it's being returned in kind. I'm loving, I'm caring, and I'm looking out for others, but they don't seem to do the same for me. I don't get it. And the monk says, why are you giving out love? He said, because it's who I am. The monk turns to him and says, so why are you expecting it back? He goes on to say, whenever you give out any energy, love, hate, anger, or kindness, you will always get it back one way or another, because love is like a circle. Whatever love you give out, it will come back to you. The problem, he says, lies in the fact that you have expectations. And your expectations assume that the love you receive will come from the person you gave it to. But it doesn't work that way. It doesn't always come from the person you're loving. Similarly, there are people who love you who you don't give the same love to in return. Understanding the circle of love, it's a critical part of us building healthy relationship. And here's a perfect example. Somebody calls you that you're like, oh, I really don't have time for this call. Okay? So you don't take the call. But that somebody always tries to call you and stay in touch. You're like, I know, right? Maybe it's a mom, an uncle, cousin, friend. But then you, on the other hand, rather than taking that call, you're distracted by the one you're waiting for, by who you want to hear from. It's a circle of people reaching out to us reaching out to others, all of it happening at the same time. But we are always receiving something back. We just don't acknowledge when we do. It may not be from the someone we're hoping to hear from, but are we paying enough attention to those who are making themselves available to us? Jay Shetty reminds us of our lack of gratitude for one another as being a part of unhealthy relationships. It's what makes us experience that sense of being unloved, he says. Whenever we feel unloved, we need to look at the entire circle and not just the one, whoever that one is. We need to see it as our network of love, not just a one-on-one exchange. We also need to stop blaming each other and shaming each other if we're going to have healthy relationships. Every time something happens, it's somebody else's fault. All of us do it, but it makes us seem so powerless, like we're all victims. And we're not powerless. We've never been powerless. We were never born powerless. It's all up here. And we know in unity, our thoughts create reality. Our thoughts are our prayers going out to the world. If we're not monitoring our thoughts, we are constantly sending out negative stuff. I'm not loved. I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. From simple to complicated situations, there's always a tendency for us to assign blame. Tell me if any of these resonate. We lose our keys. We're sure someone moved them. We arrive late somewhere. It's someone else's fault. We don't finish something and immediately blame others for being a distraction. We didn't remember to do something, and rather than just say we didn't remember, we immediately shift the focus to whose fault this must be. Kids blame their parents for lack of success. Parents blame their kids for lack of success. But my question is, why do we insist on hurting our relationships and hurting each other by doing that? Blaming and shaming, though, has a lot to do with the hurts that we're holding onto, which also prevents us from having healthy relationships. Frederick and Mary Ann Broussard offer several exercises to consider that might help us process our hurts. The first one they suggest is to sit down with a piece of paper and a pen and list the people you presently blame for some of the bad things that have happened to you. By bringing awareness to this pattern, you can often stop it. Just simply say to yourself, oh, I'm doing the blame thing again. The second recommendation, take one event, just one, where you blame someone for causing you a hardship and trace back your responsibility in that situation. Examine the story you've told yourself about this event and see if you need to rewrite it. There may be a lesson in the experience for you. Number 3, bring compassion into all of your encounters with people. Realize that others, like yourself, make mistakes all the time. We all do. It may be necessary to call someone to account for what they've done, but even this can be done with compassion and kindness. The point is this, that blaming others only accentuates the failing of other people. Compassion simply says we made mistakes. It's a natural part of life, and it can be corrected. But bringing compassion into our relationships will improve them and allow us to be more compassionate with ourselves. I would like to propose that each of us consider these 2 questions this week. 1, do we see ourselves as deserving of healthy relationships? And number 2, if so, what will we change to ensure that we manifest those healthy relationships? Let's review our takeaways for today. So building healthy relationships requires us to first understand the impact of trust, knowing who and when to share our emotions with. Number 2, develop realistic expectations of others, taking ownership for fulfilling our own needs. Number 3, create and pay attention to your circle of love, surrounding ourselves with the love and support we need. And number 4, stop blaming others for our issues. Our spiritual growth depends on it. Our affirmation today is, I am building healthy relationships. Let's say that together. I am building healthy relationships. Our quote for today, being afraid of building bonds because of the hurt you felt from those who betrayed your trust before is a foolish sentiment. If you want to discover the truth hidden in the shadows of your mind, then you'll need the strength of powerful bonds to do so. And it's written by Amanya Margria. Margria. All right, let's take that in for a moment. So we pause now to acknowledge the importance of having healthy relationships. The need for us to be monitoring our own behaviors, our own thoughts, our own actions, and how we create those relationships. The need for us to stop blaming and shaming people and causing them to see themselves as failing. Instead, we see each other as brothers and sisters, God's divine light in each of us. And we look for and affirm the God within everyone. Amen. If you have a prayer need, please use one of the prayer cards in the back of the seat or in the narthex, and you can put it back in the prayer box. I would ask you for prayers for 2 people this morning, Sheila being one of them. We need prayers for her, and we also need prayers for Mark Menard's father, Henry, who went into the hospital last night. So we affirm, pardon? Oh, I'm sorry, Mark Scaglione. I'm sorry. Sorry. Mark Menard, sorry, your dad's fine. Mark, we're going to pray for your dad, Henry. And his birthday was yesterday, correct? Yeah. So we're affirming his health. And he maybe just had too great of a birthday. He got to see his son's birthday on Friday and then celebrated his own on Saturday. All right. We have a giving affirmation for those of you new with us. We say this giving affirmation for meaning in our own lives and for meaning in our spiritual community. We don't collect money here. We ask if you feel like donating to our mission and our spiritual center that you can donate through the box, you can donate online. There are plenty of ways to do that. But we affirm our prosperity here and God's abundant good. So we're going to say this together. We have faith in God as our instant, constant, abundant supply and supplier. We have faith in God to open ways when to the human sense there is no way. We have faith in God to guide us in all our ways, and our health, happiness, and prosperity are assured. Thank you, God, for your abundant good, now flowing forth to meet our every need. Amen. And now we're going to join together. Oh, I'm sorry, Don and Michael will join together.
I'm certainly glad that you used the phrase brothers and sisters in your talk, Nancy, because that's what we're going to be singing about right here. If you guys pick it up, feel free to join in. Yeah. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. Love, 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 joined together, together in love. Love, 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 joined together, together in love. Now we're going to sing Joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. Joy, 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 joined together, together in joy. Joy, 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 joined together, together in joy. We're going to sing about peace now. Ooh, joined together. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. Peace, 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 joined together, together in peace. Peace, 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 joined together, together in peace. We'll go back and sing love one more time. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. Singing love, 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 joined together, together in love. Love, 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 joined together, together in love. Joined together, together in love. Joined together, together in love. Hey, thanks, guys. I thought that song was fitting for this morning. It was nice to bring that one back. All right, we're going to sing the peace song, and we'll close with the prayer for protection. days and live each moment with peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me.
And now let's join together and sing the prayer of protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is great. If you don't have the prayer of protection, they're on the table in back if you need one at home. Please join us for fellowship today, and thank you for being here.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. Like a hot air balloon, I can go to space. With the air like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy clapping along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm clapping along if you feel happiness is the truth. Ooh, clap along if you know what happiness means to you. Ooh, clap along if you feel that's what you ought to do. Here comes bad news, talking this and that. Give me all you got, don't hold it back. And I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. Yeah, but no offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why, because I'll clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'll clap along if you feel happiness is the truth. Ooh, clap along if you know what happiness means to you. Yeah, clap along if you feel that's what you ought to do. Yeah, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Yeah. Clap along if you feel happiness is the truth. Yeah, clap along if you know what happiness means to you. Yeah, clap along if you feel that's what you ought to do. Woo-hoo. Hey, little blast from the past with that one. It's been a while.